Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly love messages. These will be from the 22nd until the 28th of March. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Also, these are general love readings, so they're not going to resonate with every single person every single week. That's okay though, you've got a couple of options. You can either hit the notification button if you haven't already, and then go and check out one of the other tarot readers here on YouTube, or you can hang around or fast forward to the end, because I do a 3-card pick a card reading, which means that anyone can ask any question they like of the universe, select the cards that they're most drawn to based on their own intuition, and get some guidance from that Angel Answers Oracle deck. Today we're going to look at your love situation, your feelings, your person's feelings, most likely outcome, romance angel, and as I said, we will finish on a 3-card pick a card. If you feel like you need a personal reading, you can find all of the details down in the description box below. I just ask that you do read all of that information so that we can get you scheduled as soon as possible. Personal readings have been closed for the last couple of weeks. I've just had a lot on. They're reopened now. If you've sent a personal reading request to me in the last couple of weeks and I haven't got back to you, can you just resend that? I thought I captured everyone. I tried to capture everyone, but if I've missed anyone, just shoot it through again and I'll get you scheduled ASAP. Let's see what's happening for my Gemini. Love messages, please, for Gemini. Okay, here we go, Gemini. I have a bit of a cold at the moment, Gemini, so forgive me. I'm just trying to battle on through at the moment. All right, we're starting the reading with a 4 of Swords, followed by the High Priestess. Okay, so there's been a lot of emotional healing lately, a lot of spiritual healing for you. You may be focused on connecting with Source, connecting with your higher self. Meditation, a lot of meditation work. Page of Swords in reverse, and that may be because you're having to have difficult conversations here with a Page of Swords in reverse. This is often things that we don't want to talk about or we don't want to say, but we have to say. Sometimes it can be sad or disappointing news, but it's all about improving, self-improvement. 8 of Pentacles here. So you've been growing. You're growing, Gemini. That was the King of Pentacles trying to flip out as well. Take one more, please, for Gemini. Love situation. Love situation, 22nd to the 28th. Ah, okay. With the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, it's almost like you're learning how not to give too much of yourself, and have respect for yourself. This is all about and speaking up, and this self-development about speaking up and not being a doormat, I want to say, really. So I don't know what this situation is, but it's requiring you to go through a lot of self-development here with the 8 of Pentacles. What's the 4 of Swords, please? What's this 4 of Swords healing? Yeah, learning how to walk away from things that do not serve you. Conversations, people, one more please. Yeah, you're learning not to be a doormat. Yeah, and that self-assuredness with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This can be a little bit standoffish though, so you may actually be learning how to not be as standoffish, as not be as egotistical. Tell me about the High Priestess. You may have been doing a lot of meditation or white light work at the moment. Yeah, to strengthen your relationships, to strengthen your foundation here. This is why that King of Pentacles was trying to pop out as well. This is about building and becoming a better, if you're in a relationship, a better person in your relationship. If you're not in a relationship, a better person for your next relationship. Tell me about the Page of Swords, please. Now, these harsh truths that you might be having to have conversations about, they might be self-conversations, conversations with yourself about how you are, or, how you've been. Look at this Knight of Swords coming through. One more, please, for the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, this is, yeah, because I do have two distinct groups of people here. There's the group of people that are in a relationship and they're really improving themselves to be, like I said, better in their relationships. And then there's a group of people who are just doing self-development as single individuals. And both of them are really valuable. This Page of Swords in reverse, sometimes, Gemini, you can be a little bit sharp and a little bit forceful with your tongue and the way that you say things, and it may make you come off as emotionally unavailable, or this is this standoffish, egotistical kind of vibe that we're getting over here. And this is really what you're learning to soften. It's like you're learning to round those edges off, because we've got you here working on that with the Eight of Pentacles over here. It may have been a problem in your relationship where you have been a little bit sharp with your partner, and you're really doing your best to try and improve that situation. Yeah, you don't want to continue bad habits here with this Fool card in reverse. You don't want to be that foolish person that just keeps touching the oven and repeating the same mistakes. You're really about personal growth. I think for some of you, though, you feel like you're not doing a very good job. It's like this constant pursuit of perfection, and it's like I never seem to get it right. But I think that you're doing okay. I think you're doing better than what you think you are. What's the Page of Pentacles here, please, in reverse? Because, of course, there's this other way as well, which is this: I don't want to be a doormat. I don't want to be the one that always apologizes either, which is too far the other way. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles in reverse, please. Yeah, because this is what ends up hurting you. It's almost like there's this, you either have this wall of like, I can be really sharp, or then you flip right over to the other side and you end up being the one that always says sorry first, or the doormat, or the agreeable one, or that goes along with whatever everyone else wants. And that is the duality of Gemini as well, isn't it? It's about learning the middle. What is the grey? Not black and white. What is the grey? Where do we sit in the middle? Because this is hurting you just as much with this Ten of Swords in the upright, because it's people taking advantage of you. All right, let's see what we've got for thoughts and feelings, please, for Gemini. But I see a lot of personal growth this week. Yeah, keeping things to yourself maybe this week. Just kind of, okay, you might be going through some anxiety this week. 7 and 2 is 9. 9 of Swords, anxiety, because we've got the 7 of Swords, you're holding things within, and then there's this confusion with the 2 of Swords as well. So I feel like you're running around in your mind a little bit this week, Gemini. Just be careful about that you're not letting your mind run away with you into anxiety. Talk about it if you need to, please. All right. Sorry, other person. So what's Gemini's other person's thoughts and feelings, please? Beautiful Sun card. You might be dealing with a Leo. Oh, wow. Look at this. Sun card, new opportunity. Like they're seeing a whole brand new you. So they're really seeing the positive. You're over here thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm doing a good enough job at self-improvement. And meanwhile, they're like, oh my God, Gemini is really turning a corner and I can see how amazing they're being. There's no fighting going on with the 5 of Swords in reverse. There's this harmony between the two of you. One more, please. They're loving it. Yeah, they're loving it. The only thing is they're kind of wondering, when is it going to stop? Like, it can't go forever, and it can't go forever. You know, you've got to ride the wave for as long as you can, but it can't go forever. That's they're a bit like, oh, when is this going to change? Like, is this just going to suddenly, is the bottom going to fall out of this again? Because that may have been what's happened in the past, Gemini. So, but that's their issue to deal with, not yours. You keep doing you. They need to keep being happy and enjoying the harmony and not just expecting the worst. All right, let's see what we've got for the most likely outcome here, please, for Gemini this week. I think it's a positive week, Gemini. Oh, there's that Page of Swords in reverse coming out again. Okay, so there's definitely something about conversations, needing to work on communication, or needing to have conversations that make you uncomfortable, or that you really don't want to have, but have got to be had. It's got to happen. Yeah, and there's this... They do make you defensive, these conversations, with this Seven of Wands here in the upright. You're going to have to be careful of that. It's going to be tough. I think there's some hard conversations that are going to be had. Those, when they're not... Oh, it's just so hard all of a sudden. 2 more, please. Hang on, let me just get these out and then I'll talk about it. Oh, ooh. Gemini, come on, 1 more, please. Let's make it a good one, yeah? Oh, thank you. I was like getting a bit worried there. All right, look, these conversations, they have to be had. They're not going to be easy. They're not necessarily going to be pleasant all the time. They're going to be draining. You're going to find them very spiritually draining. You might need to take some breaks, step away, come back to it a few times. I think if you try and have whatever you're trying to talk about or sort out in one go, it will be too much. It will be too overwhelming, because there's a lot of pent-up hurt that needs to be dealt with, okay? But ultimately what this is doing is this pentacle that he's holding. So it's the ability to create this new opportunity, this new start, this new offer, the offer of a new start even, a fresh new beginning between the two of you after this conversation, if you're in a partnership, or if it's just you on your own, a whole new you, basically. But this blockage here is what is... you've got the 10 of Swords. Again, there's a lot of repeating energies here. You can't make this stuff up. But the key is having the guts to have some of these hard conversations and really getting things out in the open, no matter how hard they are, no matter how defensive you might feel about them, no matter how much pain, suffering, whatever they bring. They're for your highest good, and you can't avoid them because they're all part of your personal growth journey. And you need to be connecting with spirit to just understand exactly the best way to tackle those. So maybe some meditation before you have to go into these conversations to really clear your mind and your energy as well. All right, let's get the advice, please, for Gemini. What advice do you have for Gemini, please? Release toxic patterns, behaviors, speeches, toxic anything that's a vice, yeah, and switch it for love. So where there's been toxic behavior, change it into loving behavior. Where there's been toxic language, change it into loving language. You need to flip the script. That was the 6 of Cups trying to pull out. 2 more. You've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse again. This is this standoffish energy again. So you're being cautioned about that. 1 more. Oh, what did I say? 6 of Cups trying to come out. This is about reconciliation, harmony. So look, I think there's a little bit of turmoil that has to happen between you and your partner, but ultimately it's for a higher good. It is this soulmate connection. It is this soulmate card for harmony, reconciliation, coming back together stronger. And that's what this week will be about. It will be about breaking, well, not breaking things down, but kind of smashing out the cracks so that you can properly reform something much stronger that you can... My phone just randomly stopped recording. So hopefully you didn't miss too much of that. Romance Angel. Love yourself first. Again, this is all about your own self-development. So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and having the self-respect to have those difficult conversations, that's what makes you attractive. Because, you know, even though they're hard, even though you might not want to say what you've got to say, it actually solidifies that you have a backbone, that you are prepared to speak up, that you are prepared to defend yourself, which is really important. All right, we're going to move into the 3-card pick a card portion of the reading now. So remember, if you do need a personal reading, you can find all of the details, including how to reach me, down in the description box below. I'm going to select 3 cards. Whichever card you're most drawn to is the answer to your question. Before we do that, this card has come out before we've started the reading. Not the right time will tie back to this somehow. So you need to make sure that when you start this conversation, that you are choosing the right time to have the conversation. Don't go in without a plan. Don't just like randomly try and have the conversation at a restaurant or anything, because that's not going to be the right time. You need to be very careful about when you begin this conversation, is what they're saying. All right, card number 1, please. Card number 2. Oh, we got 2 cards for card number 2 and card number 3. Okay. All right, whichever card, if you were most drawn to card number 1, your answer is unlikely. There's not much more I can read into that. If you were drawn to cards number 2, you will get an opportunity a year from now. So all the 2 cards mean is that it gives you a full sentence answer. So this opportunity that you're looking for, it will come about in about a year from now. If you are most drawn to card number 3, your answer is within the next few weeks. So whatever you're asking about, you will get some movement or a resolution in the next few weeks. All right, Gemini, that's what I've got for you this week. It's so good to talk to all of you again. Please leave a comment down in the comment section. I love reading them. I read them all. I respond to as many as I can. I'm sorry I've been away. I will try and get more regular again. Hopefully this cold goes away quickly and we can get back to some readings. But yeah, it's really good to be here, and have a great week. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.